Good morning, children. I welcome you all to the next video of class 12 business studies. We have started with the sixth chapter, that is staffing, and this is the third part of that chapter. Today we are going to start with external sources of recruitment. Earlier we have discussed about internal sources. Now we move ahead to external sources of recruitment. So in external sources of recruitment, we are going to move on the first one, that is the direct recruitment. So what is direct recruitment? Direct recruitment is the process where the personnel department puts the information about the situation vacant on the office notice board on factory grid. Okay, and it is suitable for unskilled labor. Basically, it is for unskilled labor. There are some advantages for it also. That is, organization may be able to appoint people at short notice, and it is the cheapest method of filling vacancies as there is no need to advertise this job. Then there are some disadvantages also. The first one is this method cannot be used to fill in positions which require skilled or specialized people. Applicants may not possess necessary qualification, and it is a time consuming as too many people may appear for interview also. Next we move on to casual callers. Who are casual callers? Many companies maintain database of the applicants received over a period of time. This database may be used to fill in the vacancies as and when they arise. They are suitable for, suitability is, this method can be used to fill in positions at lower level or to fill in leave vacancies. Advantages are it is easy to find suitable people and it involves very little cost of recruitment. But there are some disadvantages also, that is it is only suitable for lower level job position and it may consume more time to find suitable candidate as the database may not be updated. Then third we are going to talk about advertisement. What is advertisement? If a company needs to have a wider choice to fill in senior or middle level position, it may advertise in leading print media like newspapers, magazines or trade and professional journals. Suitability method is used if fill in higher position for which company may require to have a wider choice. Then there are some advantages that organization may receive a wider range of candidate to choose from, and along with job specification detailed information about the organization may be provided. But there are some disadvantages also. It may create confusion due to too many applications being received, and it is time consuming and it is a expensive method. We move ahead to employment exchange. So employment exchange is a government run organization where business enterprises may notify the vacant position. It is mandatory for government agencies to notify the job position with employment exchange, but private organizations may also notify positions vacant. Individuals also register themselves at employment exchange as potential and available candidates. The employment exchange matches the job profile with details of registered candidate and send the details of registered candidates with the requisite qualification to the prospective employers. Okay, then it is suitability is to fill in positions with skilled or unskilled people at operational or operating level. Then advantages, it is one of the cheapest method of recruitment, provides good source of recruitment for unskilled and skilled operating jobs, but they have some disadvantages too. It is not suitable for filling higher level position. The database with employment exchange may not be updated also. Then we move ahead to the fifth one, that is placement agencies and management consultants. So placement companies are the private bodies or professional agencies which provide details of candidates with desirable profiles to their clients to fill in the vacant positions. Such agencies maintain database of large number of employees and recommended the suitable candidates to their clients. Then we talk about management consultants, usually specialize in recruiting technical, managerial or professional people at top or middle level. They may either advertise on behalf of their clients or use their data bank to provide the right type of person. Suitability, it is suitable to fix in positions at top or middle level which require professionals with a specific qualification or experience. Advantages, saves time at these agencies, screen the candidate and provide their clients the best profiles. and they may bring the efficient and successful managers working with competitors. But there are some disadvantages. First of all, it is expensive method of recruitment, and then in order to earn money, consultants may just recommend people without properly checking the backgrounds. Move on to the next one, that is campus recruitment. What is that? A business organization may license with the universities, colleges or vocational management institutions to recruit newly qualified students for technical or professional or managerial positions. So campus recruitment is well established practice followed by businesses to appoint fresh talent in the organization. Then suitability is, campus interviews are the most suitable method to appoint fresh talent. Then advantages, it is cheaper method, inducts fresh talents, easy to train employees and mold them as per the needs of the organization. But it has some disadvantages too. Employees need to be trained to understand the job requirement, and due to lack of work experience, employee may not be able to manage responsibility efficiently. Then the seventh one is recommendations of the employees. Companies may fill vacant positions with people recommended or introduced by present employees or their friends or their relatives also. It is suitable to fill in the positions at all levels. Advantages is it saves time, it is cheaper, but there is some disadvantage too, that it has limited choice of candidates, and company may have to compromise with talent while selecting people on recommendations. Okay, then we move on to labor contractors. Companies can use labor contractors to appoint unskilled and casual workers. These labor contractors may be company employees. Suitability is, this method can be used to appoint unskilled or casual workers. It has some advantages, that is contractors can provide large number of unskilled workers at short notice. Workers work under contractor, as a result there is no need to control them. But there are some disadvantages also, that labor work under contractors, so they may not follow company's rules and regulation, resulting in chaos. The labor force may stay in the company as per the contractor's decision. If contractor leaves, then all the worker may leave too. We move on to advertising on television. What is this? Companies may use electronic media like television to telecast or publicize the details of vacant jobs and qualification and qualities required to perform the advertised job along with the company's profile. Suitability is that this method can be used if company needs to have a wider choice of candidates. It has some advantages, that television telecast help to spread the news among large number of people. At the same time, it promotes the company's name as well. But there are some disadvantages. It is expensive way of recruitment. It might take a lot of time to screen large number of applications received. Then we move on to web publishing. What is web publishing? Internet is one of the most used sources of recruitment. There are various websites like Naukri.com, Monster.com, specially designed and dedicated to provide information about job seekers and job openings. So, prospective employees and organizations looking for desirable candidates may visit these websites to select the right person for the right job. It is suitable for recruitment, helps to fill in positions at all levels. Advantages: source of large database of prospective employees, act as a link between job seekers and organization. But it has some disadvantages too. It may be expensive source of recruitment because you have to visit the websites. It may not provide appropriate data for filling top level positions, and the data provided may not be updated also. Now we move ahead to the merits of external sources of recruitment. We have discussed all about the external sources and their advantages and disadvantages. Now, on a whole, what are the merits of external sources of recruitment and what are the limitations? So first of all, we are going to talk about merits of external sources of recruitment. The first is qualified person. Management can use external sources to attract qualified and trained people to apply for the positions in the organization. Then you have wider choice. The external sources allow organizations to advertise jobs and reach large number of people simultaneously. As a result, organization receives large number of applications and thus have wider choice. Then fresh talent can be brought. How come the external source facilitates organization to appoint people with fresh talent, newer ideas and experience from different fields? Employees coming from outside world infuse new blood in the organization, introduce newer or better means of doing things, resulting in better performance. Then competitive spirit. The appointment of people from outside develop competition among new and existing employees. Each employee work hard to prove his or her competence, resulting in increased productivity and improved performance. But there are some limitations also. What are the limitations? First is dissatisfaction among existing staff, because if higher positions are filled using external sources of recruitment, it may lead to dissatisfaction among existing employees. Then it is a lengthy process. Recruitment through external sources is very time consuming. It requires business to notify the vacancies and then wait for potential candidates to apply. Further screening, selecting candidates for interview also take place. Then it is expensive process. Using external source involves a huge cost, and business has to pay for advertising, service charges for placement agencies, processing of application. All these things require money, and that is why it is known as expensive process. So these are the notes that you are going to prepare, and in the next video we are going to continue with the chapter. Until then, goodbye children.